We had a normal childhood, terrorizing Jackie and Allie.
Do you guys go to BP or Amico?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. What, you didn't go?
Yeah, we went all the time. You got candy.
We didn't like rub each other's blood together.
We did. And, yeah. But yeah, we had a great childhood. Running around in your backyard, playing on that trampoline, swimming in that pool, eating Jack's pizzas, playing pool in the basement, eating Mrs. French's state fair winning cookies on a stick, which are back there. If you have not had one, please indulge. They're unreal. Going on vacations to Florida and Destin, where I witnessed all the Frenches, and myself included, get the worst sunburn that you could ever imagine. I think it was you, Allie, who passed out. Jack, you couldn't stand, or
No, she
I couldn't stand. Timmy, you were just a lobster. We had to stay in for a couple days. And yeah, but then middle school happened, and I moved to Wisconsin Hills, and Timmy stayed at St. John Vianney. But I still played on the St. John Vianney basketball team, where I not only got to witness, but got to be a part of the greatest sports moment in history. Yep. SJV versus St. Margaret Mary. That's our rivals. Yes, and some of you know Mark Schrader, Johnny Hengel, Tim French. We were all on this team. And we were down 7 points with 17 seconds left to go. And no, we did not. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think any of us, thought we could do it. But there was one person. There really was. There was one person who believed. And that one person is the man of today. The man we know as Timmy French. And as we were going down, I think Johnny Hengel was bringing the ball down. Sees Timmy in the corner, sitting behind the three-point arc, gets the ball, shoots it. Swish. Excuse me. Am I interrupting? Okay, so Timmy swishes it. All right. So now we're down what? 4 points. All right. We put a full court press on, and they get the 5-second violation. Turnover. Our ball. 5 seconds. Yeah, that was in middle school. You get the 5-second violation. Turnover. All right. We got the ball. Johnny was our man, throwing the ball in. Threw it to Timmy at the top of the key. Drains it. We're down by 1 point. We're down by 1 point with like 3 seconds left in the game. Where everyone is, we got a chance. We have hope. We put the full court press on. The kid steps over the line, and once you do that, that's a turnover. We get the ball. We quickly run back to our sideline. We figure out a play. Johnny Hengel throws the ball into Timmy, sitting at the elbow of the free throw line, wide open, and drains it. The crowd goes wild, and so do we. Unreal. I'm telling you. Greatest sports moment of my life.
And where were his parents?
His parents were there.
No, we weren't.
What?
We took one vacation.
One vacation. Grandma was there. Anna was there. Anna was there. Do you remember? Yep. Reggie, yeah. Great times. Yeah, it really was. But then high school rolled on. Timmy went to Marquette. I went to Catholic Memorial. We still stayed in touch. It didn't, that little distance didn't really mean much. We still hung out, went to movies, had Timmy through the parties once in a while. Parents were out of town, jacuzzis, and our first kegger. Our first kegger at my house,
where?
at the Adams house.
Okay.
Don't worry, yours is later. Yeah. My parents decided to go out of town. They need a break from all of us, and
talk about this.
well, we're going to talk about it now. There is a statute of limitations on this, so you think you're in the clear. All right, and so my brother and sister decided to throw a party for all of Brookfield, and everyone was invited, and pretty much everyone came. And Timmy and I, luck of the draw, we come. I don't know what happened. We came home from school or something. We were hanging out, and there was 2 kegs there, and. We're just going to fast forward to the end of the night. Well, it was maybe 12 o'clock and raining outside, and Timmy decides to go outside to get some fresh air, and he starts talking with, some seniors. We're juniors at the time, or some college kids. I don't remember. But Timmy sees these cops. He sees them roll by. He's like, oh my gosh, I got to tell everyone. And Tim goes and tries to tell people, and they're just like, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. And they keep drinking, and Tim's like, a week prior to this, Tim got in trouble with his parents, and he could not afford another scolding. He couldn't. So what does Tim do? Tim runs. It's pouring outside. He doesn't have shoes. He runs and finds the bushes. The cops come into my house, and they bust everyone, but Tim is still outside, jumping bush to bush, staying off the main road, and running through the woods, barefoot, mind you, and it's raining. Goes through the Fox River, all right, and goes to the Hengel's house, and which is it's a little bit across town, about a mile away. Gets to their front door at like 1 a.m, looks at himself, just drenched in mud, and he's like, I can't go in there. There's no way. So he goes back. He just heads back the same way he came. Super afraid of getting caught. I think you hung out in a tree for, 2 hours? Something like that, right? But the important thing is that he did not get in trouble by the cops, so no ticket. My brother and sister did. They got in big trouble. And I don't know, you guys hear this story yet? Have you heard it?
I heard it one other time. Yeah.
All right, so you guys, it's not that big of a deal anymore. But, man, and I know everyone in here has a Tim French story like that. All right? Probably many more than just one. All right. But everything wasn't just a party, and it wasn't just, crazy times with being friends with Timmy. There were serious times, and times where I needed help, and, little things. For example, I just remember I was a senior, and I was just having a really hard time with my math homework, and I was calling Tim, and he just so patiently and with a great attitude just worked through it with me. And I just don't forget that. And it's those little things. It was really nice. Thanks, bro. Thank you. But then we went to college. I went to UWM, Timmy went to St. Louis, as we all know. And the distance got further, but it's still that relationship of blood brother, of best friend and blood brother, was always there. We still talked on the phone. When he would come home in the summers, we would hang out and do all that good stuff, play Frisbee in that park. Little things like that. But then when Tim turned 21, I decided, and I know a couple of you, Johnny, Ajay, you were there, Mark, we decided to surprise Timmy on his 21st birthday. And a surprise it was. It was a great time. Everything that you can think about what you can do in SLU when you're 21. But that's when I met Lucy. And, Tim talked about her a lot. And all good things, of course. But then I got to know her. And it wasn't hard. It just seemed so natural. We didn't really need to know each other's past. We communicated, we laughed. I'm sure Tim probably talked about me and all good things, right? And that's why, I got Lucy's good graces. But I was thinking to myself that, wow, Tim hit it. You hit the big score. Not only is she beautiful, but she's, smart, independent, responsible, determined, and, care. She's such a care to Timmy, and I've seen it. It's just a beautiful thing. And, it's through time, it happens. Timmy graduated, and so did Lucy. And Lucy got a job in St. Louis. And Tim decided to move back home to Brookfield, and he decided to further his education at Marquette. And he became a Master Tim. And I got to witness that. And there is a picture up here of us, and Tim's in his gown. And it was just, it was a very proud moment of myself to see Tim just, achieve so much in his life. And while Lucy was, a distance away, they still made it work. And then Lucy got to Chicago, got a job there. And, Tim was still working on, I think, his master's at the time. And then Tim got a job in the 3rd Ward in Milwaukee, and then Lucy got a job at Children's Hospital. And that's when I was living in Milwaukee at the same time. And I got to witness, and they withstood the test of time, of distance. And I knew that this was the next step. And I was talking to you, I was asking you all the time, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? And it was just a few people were, and I'm sure you got pressured, and it's just a matter of time. We all knew this would be here. But that's what brings me to what my dad said earlier of having a best friend for life. And I understand what that means now, seeing my friend through everything I talk to, and plus there's so much more. But now I get to see him get married, and it's priceless. And I hope everyone in this room can witness and can experience something like that, because it's, like I said, it's priceless. It's beautiful. And now, if I have any advice to give you through my experiences in life, there's love, loyalty, and friendship are something I think that is the most valuable asset a human can have. For without love, loyalty, or friendship, challenges cannot be, accomplished. The hard times are twice as hard. The good times aren't as good. And life is just not as rich. So I am so fortunate to be able to call you guys my friends. I love you so much. I'm so proud to witness this and to see what else happens in the near future. I'm very excited for you guys. I love you. Can we all give a toast to Tim and Lucy and for whatever future we have? Thank you.